Yo, what's up guys, it's the Apple Professional here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Snapchat tips and tricks, so stay tuned. But first of all, go add your boy on Snapchat. It's the Apple Professional on the Snapchat. So basically you just want to scan this code and add me. I will add you back. Well, hopefully I'll add you back. So go add me on Snapchat. There's a snap code thing or whatever. Let's focus a little bit. There we go. It's the Apple Professional. It's Apple Guru 2019. Alright, so let's get started with the video. So, the first tip or trick, whatever you want to call it, is if you want to get more features on Snapchat, you want to get Snapchat Plus. There are many videos and tutorials you can find on YouTube to get Snapchat Plus on your device. It'll allow you to be IP spoofing. I think you can log into other accounts without their password. That's kind of illegal and privacy taking, but yeah. And then also the other thing you can do is take a screenshot. My camera died when I was saying Snapchat Plus, but I'm back. So let me explain these to you. Like I said, you can go get Snapchat Plus. There's many videos and many tutorials to get Snapchat Plus. You just want to find them and then you can get it. But if you're on iOS 13.5.1, then you may not be able to get Snapchat Plus. I've tried many ways to get it, but I just couldn't get it because just of Apple's apps and revokes and stuff. There's tutorials and ways without getting an apps and revokes, but I didn't want to go all that just for some Snapchat Plus. It wasn't very important to me. I just wanted to try some cool new features. To check out what iOS version you have, you just want to go to Settings, General, About here, and then as you can see, just focus a little bit. I have iOS 13.5.1. But if you're on a lower version like iOS 13.2 or iOS 13.2.1, you will be able to get the Snapchat Plus I was talking about with all those new features. And now the other thing I was saying was how to screenshot without the other person knowing. You can do that with Snapchat Plus, but if you don't want to get it and you just want a quick tutorial, I'll show you how to get it, how to do it. And then you can also do it with chats too. So I'm just going to take a snap here, and then I'm just going to send it to myself. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. Let's find me. Where am I? I have quite a lot of people. And then there I am. So then I'm just going to send that snap to myself. Okay, there we go. I got that snap. So then once you get the snap, you're going to want to put your device on airplane mode. Then turn off my Wi-Fi also. And then you can open the snap, okay? Okay, then after you open the snap, you're going to want to screenshot it. Let me try screenshotting here. So I'm going to screenshot it. If you want to screenshot a snap, and then you're going to save that to your camera roll. Okay, now you're going to want to go back. And then you're not going to want to go out of airplane mode. So basically you're just going to, after that you're just going to delete Snapchat, okay? And don't get off of airplane mode. After you've taken the screenshot, just delete Snapchat. If you'll get here, there's a delete app option. You're just going to want to delete Snapchat. And then after you delete Snapchat, you can go off of airplane mode. Now I'm not gonna do the whole process because it's a little tedious. But then after you delete Snapchat, you're just gonna want to go into your app store, and then you're just gonna want to reinstall Snapchat. After you reinstall Snapchat, you're gonna want to go into the Snapchat app, and then you're gonna want to sign back in. And then if you look at here again, it won't show you the screenshot, notification, and you will be able to view the snap again. Now, I did get that screenshot notification because I didn't delete the app and then I didn't reinstall it. But if you do the method I just told you, it won't say you took a screenshot on their thing. Also, you can also do the same thing. So basically, if I take a snap here, okay, now I'm going to want to send it to myself. Scroll down, find myself. Where am I? So you can do the same thing with chats. If I send a chat to myself, it's going to say opened. and stuff, so like it won't really work. Come on. Somewhere here, the Apple Professional. Where am I? Let me just find myself here. There I am, the Apple Professional. I'm going to send myself a snap. Okay, let's just pretend that the snap I sent myself is a chat, okay? So basically, if you want to view this chat, you don't want to open it. You just, oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So basically, you're just going to want to do that. And then you're just going to want to go to the snap as much as possible, as much as you can view it. And then you can view it and read it as much as you want. Go back and then it'll be left as still delivered for them and unread. They won't be able to see that you read it or not. So that's a little sneaky little trick. And also, if you want to screenshot snap, basically, let's review again. Basically, you just do this. Screenshot. And don't go back, and then after you screenshot, automatically put your phone in airplane mode, delete the Snapchat app, go into the App Store, reinstall Snapchat, sign back in, and you'll get to view the snap again. And also, it won't show you that you screenshotted it. So, for number one, this is how you can view a snap multiple times if you want to. It's a very tedious process, but it's a very useful process. And this is also how you can screenshot a snap without the other person knowing, like it won't give the notification. And sometimes that is very useful. I don't know why Snapchat does, like, it gives you a notification that's saying that your snap has been screenshotted. I mean, sometimes it's useful to the other person, but like sometimes you don't want them to know. Okay, so the next tip or trick, whatever you want to call it, is how to change your emoji skin tone. So in the Snapchat, if you want to go to change your emoji skin tone, you're going to want to go into your settings up top here. Settings. And then after you go to settings, you want to scroll down. And then you want to go to under additional services, you want to go to manage, and then after you go to manage, you want to go to emoji skin tone, and here you can pick whatever suits your needs, or like whatever is your skin tone. You can personalize it. I mean, I would choose one of these, but I'm fine with the one I have. And then after that, since we're in the settings right here, you can also go to add preferences, and like you can turn these options on or off. I mean, it's kind of your choice if you want to turn them on or if you want to turn them off. I mean, if you turn all the options off, you will save a little bit of data, but other than that, there's no reason to turn them off. Also, if you turn them off, the ads that you see won't be tailored to you and won't be tailored to what you do and what you're looking for, which I find that kind of a little bit creepy or not creepy anymore. Like if I'm searching for an iPad, and I like Apple and stuff, how do they give me ads on Apple? It's like cookies and stuff or whatever. So you can just turn that stuff off if you don't really like it. So yes. Now the next one I want you to look at is if you go to lifestyle and interests, like here we're in emoji and skin tone, just go back. It's in manage here. Go to lifestyle and interests. You can actually turn these on or off based on your preference and your liking, and you can get, personalized, tailored ads to your interest if you want, and personalized, tailored stories to your interest. Like if there's like Apple or technology, I would get technology ads. And also another thing you should check out, and you probably want to turn off, is if you go into maps, that you should probably turn off share usage data, because it says share anonymized location and usage data with our map providers. So basically Snapchat has like map providers where they tell like where everyone is and stuff. I mean, if you turn the location services off, or like you turn your location off so no one sees your like anonymous location, these map providers can still see your location and use your location whenever you don't want to, and then they can see where you are. I mean, you should probably turn that off, so you don't want those map providers to know where you are. So I'm just gonna switch that off there. I didn't So yeah, that's a really cool feature. I mean it's not that cool. They're taking your location information, which is not good. So that's another one I recommend you would turn off. Okay, so the next one, next tip I would like you to go to is you should go to manage, and then you should go down to oh shoot, I should really be careful. So basically I should go down to not contacts, lifestyle, interest, app preferences. I should go to, well, it's not, you should not, it's right here. It's called a data saver. So basically, if you turn on data saver, I mean, you can enable data saver for 3 days, 1 week, or until turned off. I mean, it reduces Snapchat's mobile data usage. You'll need to manually load content like lenses and snaps, and they may take longer to view. So basically, if you turn on this feature, you may save a little bit of battery life, and you may save a little bit of data, because every time you open Snapchat, it won't load everything. You'll have to manually load things like snaps and new chats, and refresh it manually. And because whenever you open Snapchat, it takes data to do all those things and battery. So that's another thing I would recommend you to turn on or turn off based on your liking, whichever one you like. So another thing I would like you to look at is the location. Let's focus a little bit here. I mean, if you're in the settings, go down to more information. I just saw it. Oh, in Who Can, just in the Who Can section, go down to See My Location. And if you don't want people seeing your location, you gotta turn on ghost mode. So basically, it will anonymize your location so no one can see where you're at, like at all times. And if you don't really care about who sees your location, you can turn that off. I mean, like, it's kind of creepy how people can just go into Snap Map and then see where you are at all times. So I usually turn on the ghost mode because I don't really like that. And also it drains your data and battery just to, use location services. If someone's trying to find out where you are, it'll take your battery, and then it'll drain your battery. So I should keep ghost mode on. So number one, it's for my safety, no one can see where I am, and number two, it does not drain my battery and my data. So the last one I want to show you guys, Snapchat tips and tricks video. Let's go back. Is how to increase your Snap score. Now I know this is a very popular tip or trick, or everyone's like wanting to know and asking for it. As you can see, my Snap score is 301 right now. It's very low. I mean, I don't really snap a lot on my professional account. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take Snap, and you basically want to send it to 10 people or 10 of your friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you basically want to snap 10 of your friends, and then basically every time they open the snap, or every time they open the snap and then you receive a snap, I think your Snap score goes up by 1 or whatever. I mean, it doesn't work with chats, but just grab 10 of your friends and you can just keep snapping them. And also, if you want to get your Snap score up even more, you can record videos or swirls or whatever. And if you record swirls, like every one of those little swirly things, when it just kind of like glitches out in the video and then it goes to the next thingy McBobber. I mean, like, if you look at this, every time it like finishes, it's probably like 1 score up or 1 snap up. So basically, if you just record a video and then send it to 10 of your friends, just keep on snapping them, your Snap score will definitely go up. So let me just record this video for you and then stop recording the video, send it to 10, the last 10 people I just sent it to. Let's also send it to Dora the Explorer, okay? So basically it's sending. So every time I do that, my Snap score will go up, but they didn't open my Snap. So right now my Snap is 301 or 310. It's going to increase to 302 or 303. Before I started this video, it was 299. I just snapped some people, and then it went up to 301 because I sent and received some snaps. So basically, the two popular ones that I've seen that everyone likes and everyone really appreciates for is the how to screenshot without them knowing. It's a bit tedious process, but it works. And how to increase your snap score very, very quickly. I mean, you can do this with the number of people, 10 people, 20 people, 40 or 60 people. I mean, the more people you have, the more faster your snap score will go up. But like, you probably don't want to spam them because then they'll be annoyed if they're trying to get your snap score up. But like, you know, that's pretty much the process. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, then please if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment down below and I will definitely get back to you. If you have any other questions, I just said that. So other than that, please give a like to this video and subscribe. Every subscriber really does count and it means a lot to me. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out till then. Woo!